Thank you, ma'am. All right. I'm all set. Thank you so much. All right. Good morning again from Harley's. We're back. Hey, check this out. I'm ready this time. Look what I got here. So when they turn the microwave oven on there, when that sun comes up over that hill, only at Harley's Pub, you guys. This is how they bring your coffee. Well, that's not bad now, is it? Huh? Look at this. Real cream. Okay. Sugar. They filled this up with ice for me. And then I topped the ice off with a little Pocari Sweat. Not a bad way to start your day, right? Oh, Philo, you don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. Bring it on. Just a second, I gotta get YouTube open here so I can see the comments. I've even got my, look how prepared I am here. I got the iPad. Yeah. We're looking like Howard Stern Studios sitting here, fellas. Oh, look, you see the fish jumping down there? Have a look at that. It looks like Howard Stern Studios here at Harley's Pub. There we go. I'm on, you guys. It looks like Howard Stern Studios here at Harley's Pub. We got a Bonka boat over there. He's ready to snag a couple of customers when they come out of the hotel this morning. Doc Mike, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Aaron, good morning. Peter T, good morning. Hot or cold cream? That's cold. If they brought hot cream to you, I'm not sure I'd like that. I like cold. How about you guys? Yeah, buddy. I'm set up like a professional here this morning, fellas. I can read the comments. Look at that. I got my... How about that? We're the only ones here. There's nobody in the bar. Harley's Pub, guys. Beloy, Long Beach Road. You just can't beat it. Had a great dinner over here last night. Too early to rise. Come on, brother. Come on now. Hey, James, I'm going to be, I think I'm going to make it to Wednesday night's pickleball. So, those are my intentions anyway. I got nothing going on. Aaron, I'm not here yet, brother. Somewhere around June 1st. Somewhere around June 1st. Ricky USA, good morning. Welcome, sir. Oh, we've got all the old crew in here. Nice to see you guys all come back. There's Mike Foodie. Mike's over in Cuba. Boy, I bet you had some good food there, huh, Mike? I can only imagine. Well, I have to pay more attention to the clock. The sun's coming up earlier now. You got the mangrove there to the left of us with their pier going out. There you go. Aaron, I've said all I'm going to say about AC, okay? I've said all I'm going to say. I'm receiving a bit of criticism for the stand that I'm taking against that city, but I got nothing else to say about it. If you watch my previous live streams, I went off the rail a little bit, and I've received a bit of criticism for that, and I'm not going to say anything else about it. Hey, you guys know me, all right? A lot of you know me. You've been on my channel for quite a few years now. I don't make knee-jerk. I don't make a knee-jerk reaction to anything. I don't make hesitant decisions about anything. I've had boots on the ground here in Subic. Hell, a lot of you probably think I live here. I've been here so much. I've got boots on the ground here, and this is a better place. So keep in mind, now I'm not a single guy. I've got a wife to look after and 2 children. So I'm not a single guy. If you're a single guy, then maybe, maybe AC's for you. And the only thing I'm going to say is, if you're going to live in AC, stay the hell away from Balabago and Da'u. Go out and find yourself a nice apartment in Koreatown, where it's safe. Much safer out there. And you can walk right up there to the Jollibee, you can catch the jeepney, down to, that particular area that everyone's so fond of. If that's your thing. It's not mine. I've got children, so. If you're a tourist, come on over. It's beautiful. Beautiful place to hang out for 7 days. Have a bit of fun. Chase a few skirts around, and then go home. But, all I'm saying is you don't want to live there. But that's my experience now. If you follow Philo in the Philippines Facebook, you'll see a little bit more. You'll see a little bit more about, I can go off the rail there, right? I'm not going to do it in my live stream anymore. Got nothing else to say about it. We have a saying in the USA, right? And you all know what it is, you Americans. You can lead a horse to water, but what happens after you get him to the water? Right, that's up to the horse. A good buddy of mine just the other day, just a few short days ago, I'm sitting there at Tequila Reef with my buddy, and he says to me, "Oh, you're going to have all the same problems in Barreto that you've got here." Well, it just so happens that Tony Jr. has more time in Barreto than this person. So I've spent my time here. I've got boots on the ground. I'm not some crazy person who's drunk, by 9 a.m. every day. I don't sit on the rail at Tequila Reef and have 2 screwdrivers for breakfast. So you can all call me crazy if you want, but you just keep watching the channel, see what happens, all right? We have another saying in the USA. It's very simply, it's one word: scoreboard. Scoreboard, baby. Anyway, I'm here and you're there, so how do you like me now? You guys don't forget to check out James, the ugly tourist. Very appropriately named because he is ugly. I love you, James. Where are we at here? Not dead yet, Jeff. Yeah. Another like-minded person. Doc Mike, I haven't seen you in a while, brother, and I'm thinking 1 day a week over there, I'm thinking Thursday's going to be my day. And I'm not going to Tequila Reef to see you, right? You know who I'm going there to see? My crush. It just so happens that you're there. joke, Mike. I've got a liquid breakfast here this morning. How are we doing here? Good? Well, that graffiti makes a nice little background, doesn't it? It's not so bad. We got 10 more minutes till sunrise. I've got coffee, Pocari Sweat, mango and pineapple juice. Yeah. Pocari Sweat. See? It's not so bad, is it? And for all you who, I've got my eco-friendly Thailand bag. How's that? I can carry all my shit around, and I don't look like a moocher walking around Barretto with a plastic sack. Anyway. I was there, Mike. What day was I there? It was a spur of the moment thing. I was hitting golf balls over there at the Best Western. Hell, I don't remember what day it was. It was just a few days ago, though. 3 or 4 days ago. It was Wednesday. That's when it was. AC is only a 45-minute drive away, so. Oh, by the way, I've got some exciting news, you guys. Yesterday, I got my first speeding ticket in the Philippines. Yeah. And this is valuable information that I have to share with you, okay? I got my first speeding ticket on the toll road. So here's what happens. If you're taking the toll from Clark down to Subic, now pay attention. James, are you paying attention? Doc Mike? Somewhere between the Florida Blanca exit and the Dinalapapuhan, somewhere between those two exits, they've got a camera up. And it's a radar speed camera that takes a picture of you. Okay? Now what happens is, you're cruising right along. You don't know there's anything wrong, that you've done anything wrong. Well, of course I was speeding. I was doing 125, right? And the speed limit's 100 there. There's no traffic at all on that toll road because nobody can afford to take it. So I roll up to the Subic toll gate. I swipe my card, the gate comes up, and I inch my way out, and there's an officer right in front of me, telling me to pull over to the side here. And I think, oh shit, he got me. They finally got me. 90 days traveling that toll road. And I roll the window, I'm in the car, I'm not on the bike. I roll the window down, and the officer says, sir, I've got you doing 123 in a 100 zone. And he shows me the picture. He's got a picture of me on his phone. I look at the picture, and I go, yeah. I go, sir, that's about right, but I think I was doing 135. So you guys need to calibrate that camera, right? Well, he thought that was funny. So we're off to a good start, anyway. Me and the officer. He asked to see my license. So I hand my license over. And, of course, I've got that paper license because when I got my license renewed, there was no plastic in the Philippines, right? It's always some kind of an excuse. And another officer comes up. There's two of them. Now I've got two of them there, and these guys look like MMDA. Do you guys watch The Gadget Addict? They're not P&P. They're probably hired by SBMA, would be my best guess. But remember now, the camera is between Florida Blanca and Dina Lapapuhan, or Dina La... fuck all. Anyway, back to the story. So he says to me, he's looking at my license, and he says, "Sir, your license," he goes, "Where do you live?" And I told him where I lived. I live in AC. He looks at the license and goes, "Well, this license says Calocan City." And I said, "Hey, I filled out all the paperwork correctly when I renewed the license. They didn't update the address. What am I to do?" Right? And it gets worse for me. Then he says to me, "Where's your ORCR?" And I said, "Well, I don't have an ORCR yet, but I got a receipt to Mitsubishi Motors." I hand him that. And he says, "Oh." He goes, "You're well past the..." He goes, "When did you take delivery of the car?" And I'm thinking, it was just a day after Junior's birthday, so that puts me at the 6th of March, right? It's now 30th of March. So if you don't know it, and this is horse shit, by the way, you roll your car off the dealership floor. You take it home. You've only got 7 days now to drive it. Now, I knew this, right, but I forgot about it. So after that 7th day, if you don't have the ORCR, you're supposed to park it in the garage and not take it out. Well, here we are. It's now the 31st, and Mitsubishi's dragging their knuckles. The dealership, they're dragging their knuckles on the ORCR, or they've got it, and somebody's too busy playing games on their phone to rifle through the file cabinet and give Philo a call to tell him to come in and get it. What do you think the story is? So anyway, he hands me the ticket, and he says, "You can pick your license up Wednesday morning." Mark Doyle, good morning. "You can pick your license up Wednesday morning at the San Fernando LTO." And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's not half bad, because that's where all the motorcycle dealerships are, right? All the big bike dealers are just right down the street from SM San Fernando. So I'm going to make a bit of have some fun with it anyway, and go up there early morning, right when LTO opens, and get my license back. But I don't know how much it is, so stay tuned for that. The officer can't tell me how much the ticket was. And if that's not enough now, so he sends me off, and I tell him, "I apologize for that, sir, but I am the Kamotikano." And they just start busting up laughing, right? They thought that was funny, the two of them. Because I imagine when they hand somebody a ticket, they're in quite a bit of distress because they're wondering how much it's going to cost. And, it wasn't such a big deal to me. I was actually kind of excited because I've driven here for 8 years. 8 years, flying through the streets of Manila, the NCR, on a Raider R150, and now down here. And I told the officer, thank God I wasn't on my motorcycle, because you'd have got me at about 150. You always have to look at the bright side of things, right? But anyway, he clocked me at 123. And I do think that's accurate, really. That's about where I was at. And anyway, while I was on the toll road, there was one of these panel vans. One of these Mitsubishi L400s, I think they're called. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you know what the Angel's Bakery truck looks like, I think it's an L400 or a J400 Mitsubishi. And this thing, he was in front of me. I'm coming up behind him, and the guy, he can't even hold this thing in the lane. What time was it? I'm gonna call it about 9:30 in the morning. And this guy is weaving back and forth. He's going over the center line and then back. And I'm staying back because I don't want to try and pass him. It appears he's intoxicated. So I stay back and I watch him, right? He's doing about 100, 105, somewhere in that area. And we come up on a little bit of traffic, maybe 2 cars. He goes around. He goes into the passing lane. You're supposed to stay to the right on the toll road, unless you're what they call overtaking, right? Overtaking here means passing somebody. So he's going around, he's going to overtake, and he loses it. He almost goes into the guardrail, you guys, on the left-hand side. And I'm thinking, shit. We're in a section of the toll road where it's a long, sweeping curve, right? And I don't want to pass him. I'm thinking to myself, just wait for the long straightaway and inch up behind him and gun it and get the hell past this guy because he's drunk. So he passes this car, damn near runs it into the left guardrail. Damn near. He's got a tire off of the toll road now. Gets it back, he corrects, gets back over into the right-hand side where he's supposed to be, and he's crossing over the center line. He's going back. He's crossing over the center line, and he's going back. And I'm thinking to myself, I can see there's people in the back of this van. It's not a delivery type truck. He's hauling passengers, right? So finally we get to a straightaway where I can get past him. And maybe this is where I got clocked for speeding. And I gun it and I get past him. And I look to the right, he's got women and kids in the back of this thing, you guys. So I didn't hesitate to tell those officers, if you see an L400 come up, you might want to question that guy. He's very dangerous on the road there. No comment, Mike. Now, it gets better. So I get my pink ticket. I've got that, and I say to the officer, I go, wait a minute now. You're going to take my license, and you're going to let me go and drive now with no license? He goes, no, sir. He goes, this pink ticket is your temporary driver's license. You know, if something happens, this pink ticket is your temporary driver's license until you get your real license back. I said, okay, that's fine. So off I go. And now I'm cruising down. I'm on Subic Base, and I'm heading towards the back gate to get up on the road and get him, Ed. Welcome to Mr. Ed, Ed's Midnight Grill. Welcome to the live stream. So now I'm heading through Subic Base proper, right? I'm on the road here. And I'm come to a stoplight. I don't know which one it was. There's 2. Once you exit the toll, there's 2 stoplights between the exit and where you need to make your left to go down to Royal Subic. Then you make a right and you go into the back gate and up over the hill where the cemetery is to Barretto. Now, I'm just cruising along and I don't think nothing of it. Now, there's another officer steps out into the lane and stops my car. And I'm going, shit. And he's on his radio. And I'm thinking that the boys on the toll road had radioed him. By the way, you guys, there's police everywhere on Subic Base. I passed 2 cars that were pulled over, and then, let me finish my story. So this officer stops me right in the lane of traffic, has me roll the window down, and he says, sir, you just ran through a left only. You were supposed to make a left there. And I said to him, well, if I'm supposed to make a left only, why does the lane continue on? I go, I'm still in the same lane. You know, in America now, if it's a left only, then that lane typically veers over to the left and you can't do anything but make a left. But it's not like that on Subic Base. And the only place that it's marked, there's a little arrow on the road. There's no sign, right, that says left turn only. It's just a little arrow, a white arrow on the road that says left turn only. But the lane continues straight. So, fair enough to them for marking it. But I'm a Cano, and I'm used to left turn only being left turn only, and that's the only way you can go is left turn. So I just went straight through it, which, by the way, I've been doing for the last 90 days or so that I've been coming here. And he says, all right. He goes, let me see your license. Then I start laughing. I go, here it is. I open up the glove box and I hand him the pink ticket. I go, there you go. There's my license. He says, oh. I go, yeah. I just got that ticket 5 minutes ago on the toll road. And he's looking at me and he starts laughing, right? This guy. He's a nice guy. He's not giving me any shit or anything. And he says to me, well, sir, you need to watch when you go through that light, you need to watch down on the ground, those arrows. He goes, this is, you know, it's, what's going on, you guys? It's the 30th. It's the end of month cash grab for them, right? That's what I think. It's the end of month cash grab. Because there's cops everywhere. So he laughs. He hands me the ticket bag and says, all right, you're free to go. Just be careful next time. And if there's a little white arrow, you got to turn. That's just the way it is, mate. That's what he said to me. You're going to have to turn. So now I know when I get off the toll road. Now I know to stay over in the right-hand lane, right? Yeah, Singapore Dan, they are, and that's something that's very well known, but it's not my experience. In 20 trips or so, probably more than that, 25 trips to Subic in the last 90 days, this is the first time that I've seen that many police out, and it's a Sunday morning, right? It's a Sunday morning, there's no traffic at all. So the toll road was loaded with enforcers. There was probably 6 of them when I got pulled over on the toll road. There was probably 6 of them. And Subic Base also. So he lets me go. Sorry, I'm yakking, you're missing the sunrise. He lets me go. I turn the corner. I get up towards the front of where Royal Subic is, the duty-free store. And there's 2 cars pulled over there with officers issuing citations there. So needless to say, once I made that right-hand turn and I jogged my way down to the back gate and went through the back gate, I was breathing a sigh of relief because now I'm outside the base and there's no police. Mike, Doc Mike, yeah. I can't highlight your comment, but yeah, there's no enforcement in AC. So there you go. I got 2 tickets in the span of about 10 minutes. And I deserve the speeding ticket, you know. That was my fault. I'm doing 123 and a 100, so that's a little bit over, right? But I fly through there on Big Blue. Jesus. So that's going to be my week. I think I'll wait till Thursday or Friday to go to LTO. Maybe Thursday's going to be the best day to go. Friday, it might be super busy. I don't know. So I'm thinking now, I've got this paper license. I've had this paper license. When I get to the LTO in San Fernando, will they make that into a plastic license for me? Or are they just going to hand me back a paper license? What do you guys think? Take a vote here. Now, the right thing to do would be to when they receive that paper license, is for them to go ahead and make that into a plastic, which is what they're supposed to do anyway. There was a Facebook post that came out 18 months ago or 2 years ago when I got that paper license that said, just go to LTO, turn it into the front desk, and they'll make you a plastic one straight away. But that was a Facebook post, right? We all know it's a different story when you get there. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens. Will the San Fernando LTO make me a plastic license, and I'll finally have the proper license? We'll see. Okay, no more stories now. You can just watch the sunrise. I'm going to shut up. Mike says I'm going to get the paper license back, and that's what I think too. Where's my likes? Get them, Ed. I'm up to 12 now. 28 in the room, 12 likes. We're not quite 50% there. It's free. Likes are free, right, Ed? No such thing as straight away. Well, I've got it covered, Jeff. You know, I've got it covered. I just have to get online and see what time LTO opens. Because San Fernando, that's an easy jog. That's 15 minutes from where I live. That's an easy jog. I'm going to enlist a Filipino citizen to go with me. I just don't know who yet. Probably a smart thing to do would be for us to get a sitter, and I can take Jonah Dona with me, right? And she can march in there with my ticket, speak a little Scooby-Doo, and get some shit done for me. But it's all going to depend on if we can get a sitter. Well, that will depend on what day I go. And if it's not Jonah Dona, I can enlist, I know quite a few people in Angeles City. I can enlist somebody to go with me. So I'm gonna try to do a 2 for Tuesday here. I'm gonna get my license back and try and convert it to a plastic license, all at the same time. Now this is a big, big thing, right? I mean, the first thing I think about is, 6 hours I'm gonna be there. It's the first thing I think about. Now Jonah Dona's not real aggressive, so I'm thinking I need to take somebody who can kick some ass, right? I've got my friend Naya down here on Beloy Road that owns the boutique shop. She'd be the perfect person to take. Because most people are scared of her. She's a big girl. But she's going to be in Baguio. So I can't take her. She already told me she can't go. She's going to be up in Baguio most of next week. So if Jonah can't go, I have to find somebody else to go. It's always best to have an ally with you, right? I sure do, Adrian. 2 for Tuesday. Oh, that reminds me of another story. You guys remember the live that I did from Central Park? Reef? Yeah. Yeah, Ed, those are... you can see them. There's big groups of them. There must be a lot of food right down there because they always come here this time of morning. You can see them right there, breaking the water. Jesus, there's got to be 1,000 of them in a little school. The bait fish are jumping, yeah. There you go. Doc Mike's gonna go over to Pappy's and have biscuits and gravy. Mr. Ed, there's no fish in that bay. I think Overstay spent 3 years trying to catch a fish out of this bay, and it never happened. You got to get out of the bay and get over there to Sampaloc or Silangawan coves, and there's plenty of fish over there to catch. Although, No, that's not true. All the fishing that Marcos did was right here in the bay. Because they went to that camping area over there, next to Hanjin, and they didn't catch any fish over there either. Eric was with him too. Eric from Pappy's. Those guys were fishing their ass off. They never caught nothing. There's no fish in that bay. It's been fished out years ago. I'm not a fisherman, though, by trade, even though I'm from Indiana. I did some fishing as a kid, but and I've taken a couple of commercial boats out of Dana Point Harbor in Southern California, where you go out for 12 hours. I've done that a few times with some friends of mine from work, and that's fun. Come back with some nice tuna, some halibut. There's plenty of fishing in that Pacific Ocean over there in Southern California. Adrian Smith, that golf swing, brother. That golf swing is just, I can't say enough good things about it, man. I'm so happy. It's really shaping up. The club pro there, Chris, he's got me trapping that ball. I'm just trapping it, brother. It's got nowhere to go. I'm just trapping that thing. Now I got to start working on, I'm going to start working on the, draws and fades. I'm there. I'm there, brother. I'm going to start shaping my shots now. I've gotten rid of some of the bad habits that I had. I've gotten rid of some of the bad habits I had in my golf swing. The club pro there, he's got me on plane, and maybe I'll do a short. I'll put a short up here. What's today? Is today Sunday or Monday? Today's Monday. I'll be back at the driving range. I'm going every day now. I'll be back there tomorrow morning. And I'll take a couple of shorts. And I'll post that. You can see where I'm at. I'm real happy with it. I went from someone who didn't think I was ever going to play golf again to, I'm pretty excited about it. And just crushing my driver. I mean, just crushing it. Adrian, I doubt that. I doubt that. Unless you shot 120, that dude's not going to beat you. What'd you shoot anyway? Don't be shy. Most of these guys aren't golfers. They wouldn't even know. Mike Foodie, did I tell you guys about the bacon from Pinky's? Holy cow, you guys. Unbelievable. It was Ricky USA that sent me over to Pinky's. Yeah, 91's not bad at all. That's bogey golf, brother. But you're right, it's a bad day. For a good golfer, 91's a bad day. I don't know what your handicap is, but if you're hovering around, Dad Miller, yeah. I only played Dad Miller twice. Here we go. We got a moocher. He's coming in. He's coming in, looking for customers. Who wants to go for a boat ride? Dad Miller, I only played that course twice. I was a, Pinky's is a deli, Mike. It's right off of MacArthur. And it's hard to find the place open, really. They got strange hours. But I caught them open the other day when I was going from the driving range over to Tequila Reef. They were open. And I got in there, and I got me a couple of packages of the thick-cut bacon. It's unbelievable, you guys. Now, I've tried the bacon from various other delicatessens in AC, and this is by far Just as Ricky USA told me, it is the best bacon. And they've got different variations of it, which I didn't know. They've got a thick cut where you get 12 slices. They've got a regular cut where you'll get 24 slices. And then they've got a regular cut with pepper bacon on it. That's what they call it, pepper bacon. And she is, I talked to the owner of Pinky's, really nice lady. She's trying to get craft beer in there, right? There's a couple of tables inside, so it's kind of like a makeshift restaurant. It's really a deli where you walk in, and they got a couple of freezers in there, and you pull out what you want to buy, and the girl rings you up. It's kind of like Angel's Bakery, okay? Angel's. There you go, Ricky. Because you know I'm not going to know the street name. I can't be bothered with street names, but I can tell you right where it's at. It's on that road close to Casino Filipino on MacArthur. And it's not far in there, you guys. You make that left. You go past Casino Filipino and make that first left. And she's right in there on the left-hand side. There's even a bit of parking there for you, okay? Pinky's Deli, you guys. It's not going to do a tourist much good, but if you live here, get over there and try out that bacon. It's 500 pesos a package. And, I mean, Jonah Dona will tell you if she's in the live. Because we've been eating the bacon from another deli. And the bacon from the other deli was good, but this Pinky's is over the top. This Pinky's is like the highest quality Farmer John in the USA. The thick cut Farmer John that you can buy. Or even, maybe better than that, I don't know. Mr. Ed said he had a Philly cheesesteak at Pinky's. Now see, I didn't even know they had that there. I'm fairly new to the Pinky scene, so. And the reason I'm new to it is because I've been there. My God, I went there 10 times and they weren't open. All times of the day. So it's you know, it's a crapshoot if they're going to be open when you go by. But just keep trying. Because if you do catch them open and you're able to score a package of that bacon, you're going to be pretty happy with it. At least I think you will. Mr. Ed, yeah, you can just come over to my house. We'll do up a little breakfast, right? You come over to my place, and you can mooch off me for half a day or whatever. We'll have some breakfast. And I'll fry you up some Pinkies. You can tell me what you think. Well, hell, we'll do a live stream. Mr. Ed's reaction to Pinky's bacon. How's that? That wouldn't be a bad day, would it? And you would get to witness the excellent cooking of Philo in the Philippines. Self-proclaimed chef and foodie. See ya, Jeff. Thanks for coming by. You got Not Dead Yet Adventures, Jeff. Click on that link and he's got a channel. I don't know where he's at now. He's always in some crazy place. He might be over in Italy somewhere, mooching around over there. I don't know. He's a traveler. I think my last live stream, he was in Belgium or some crazy place. Hey, Jeff, where you at? Did you leave already? He must be loaded. If you're traveling around in Europe, you got to have a lot of money, right? It's not like traveling around Southeast Asia, where you can get away with a $20 a night hotel room. Or you're living the backpacker life. I mean, that's pretty affordable. Europe does have that whole backpacker scene that's fairly inexpensive. Those are college kids, right? Hey, James, get over there. Or I'll just pick you up next time I go. Because now I'm over there because I'm hitting golf balls there at the same place where the pickleball is. I'm over there hitting golf balls 4 days a week. So I'll pick up, you know, if I'm in there, I'll pick up 4 packages next time. And you and Dean can come over to the house and I'll have it right there for you. Or you can get your dad ass over there and get your own. Anyway, I'll have a package for you if you want it. What's this about you having a back injury or something, Jeff? Oh no, that wasn't you, that's somebody else. Somebody else in the pickleball group chat has a back injury. A couple of guys in there I haven't met yet, so. I want to try that pepper bacon too, but it's the regular cut. It's not the thick cut. It's going to be the regular cut, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, by the way, I fed my dog, my homeless dog. I had dinner here last night at Harley's. Yeah, James, I can't tell you what time they open, bro. I've been there at 10 a.m., closed. I've been there at 2 p.m., closed. And the time that they were open was about 9:30, so. I got lucky one day, you know. I was heading over to Tequila Reef to have breakfast with Robert. This damn cough is going around again. And they were open. So, there you go. But you're not far from there, right? It's not like it would be a huge inconvenience for you to drop in there a couple of times a day until you see them open. But yeah, it's really good, dude. You'll see. You'll see when you get it. It's really good. Oh, we're down to 18 only watching. Boy. I started talking about bacon and 10 people left. We had 28, we're down to 18. It's Sunday evening in the USA, so Sunday afternoon in Southern California. Noted, never talk about bacon in the live stream. Turns people off. Boy, it's taking its time coming over the hill there, isn't it? It's taking its time. So anyway, we'll see what happens with the LTO there, the San Fernando LTO. I'm hoping to get a proper license out of the deal, you know. And I'm interested to see how much this ticket's going to be. I mean, I'm 23 kilometers over the speed limit. Is it just a standard fee? You're speeding, boom, it's 500 pesos, or is it? Because in America, it's You know, if you're 5 miles over the speed limit or 10 miles over the speed limit, it's a certain price. If you're 25 miles over, it's another price. If you're 50 miles over, it's another price. You guys know that, you know the gig there. Clean it up, Mike. You'll feel better about yourself. Clean it up and take a few pictures of it and send it to me, right? You want to get that almost to the point where somebody wants to come and see it, right? Jeff, he is a Pizza Hut in Des Moines, Iowa. Jeff. Ah, Jeff is in the USA. Got it. Oh, that's me. Jeff, he's a Pizza Hut. I don't want visitors. No, I'm not. I won't come and visit. You can send me oh, by the way, I wouldn't be a pain in your ass. I'm a good guest, Mike. I always have been. I'll sit there on the couch and I won't say a word. Okay? I won't say a word. Your back hurts? Most days when I wake up, I've got back pain too. And about the time I eat breakfast, it feels better. Doc Mike. I've only been there once, and it was a long time ago. It was that joke of a vloggers convention we had. Actually, you know, that was one of the most entertaining YouTube gatherings I've been to. There was a lot of entertainment going on that day. Yeah, I was just going to say that, Ed. I think the sun has changed its mind. It's like, nah, I'm not going to do Monday. It's going back down again. Sky looks awesome, though, doesn't it? At least it looks good on the iPhone. I don't know what you guys are seeing there, but... Oh, by the way, you guys, there is an excellent documentary about Mount Pinatubo on YouTube. It's done by a company called, maybe some of you have seen it. Shit. I should have taken a picture of it. Anyway, it's about, I believe the documentary is over an hour. It's really good. It's all the footage that was taken of Pinatubo. And they knew that Pinatubo was going to blow on the 2nd of April. They knew it because of all of these seismic type measurements they'd been taken. They knew that something was going to happen, and they started warning people to get the hell out of the area. So they knew 2 months before. I believe it blew on the 5th of June. In 01. Or, sorry, 91. They had all of these scientists that flew in from the USA, all these seismologists, right, that came in. After they had taken the initial, after they were receiving the initial tremor alerts, they had several American scientists that came in to help them monitor it. And they've got Phil Volks, of course, which is the local folks. And then they had several American engineers or scientists that came in. And they just monitored it every day, and they kept warning people, you guys got to get out of here. And the people that they warned told them they were crazy. The local villagers, you're crazy. That thing's not going to blow. We've lived here for 100 years. It hasn't blown. And unfortunately, those people perished. Those were the people that died. But if you've got any curiosity about that, it's on YouTube. I would imagine if you search, just type in the word Pinatubo, it'll come up. It's a vlog. It's a YouTube channel, and I didn't get the name of the channel. Pinatubo was because of a contractual agreement that ended. Okay, between the U.S. and the Philippines. In other words, it was kind of like the lease was up, right, for the military, the U.S. military, and they had to go. It wasn't long after Pinatubo erupted, maybe a couple of months, and they dropped the flag, the American flag, on Subic Bay, and the last ship left. Don't quote me, but it was not long after Pinatubo blew. I want to say 2 months, because they did have a lot of cleanup work and stuff to do on the base. And there's even a good documentary about that. YouTube just keeps getting better and better. And what I'm talking about is the free version that you and I use. See, now the clouds are coming in. But what a great shot there. That'd make a good thumbnail, wouldn't it? That would make a good thumbnail, then I could use that for every live instead of that damn dog's head that I'm using. I gotta get smarter about my YouTube. I just, I do it because I'm bored and that's about it. But I gotta get smarter about it. Because hell, I don't have necessarily a bad channel, right? It could do something if I put a little more effort into it. The problem is, I've learned now over the last 2 or 3 months that YouTube does absolutely nothing for my golf swing. Right, Adrian? Does nothing for my golf swing. At this stage, I'm only engaging things that help my golf swing. Instructional videos and such. He's got a plastic rake down there. That reminds me of the Marine Corps right there, where we had to always rake the damn dirt. Thanks, Mike, for coming in. Adrian Smith upgraded to YouTube Premium. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if... I never seem to see any commercials, you guys. I don't know if vloggers who have a channel, who are earning income through AdSense, I don't know if we are exempt from... in other words, we have premium already? Or what the deal is. But I never see any commercials. I used to. A couple of years ago, I would see commercials. But I never see any commercials now. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I've got Apple TV. I've got Amazon Prime. I've got Netflix. We have so many ways of... it's just gotten out of control. But I'm using Amazon now exclusively. I've kind of bailed on Lazada, not because Lazada's bad. Lazada's a great company. But I would rather shop through Amazon because it's one click. They've got all my credit card. I can select which one I want to use. It's just easier. And Lazada has that too. Fair play to them. They're set up and they're doing really well. But, because I'm from America, I want to use Amazon. Adrian was getting a lot of commercials. Oh, okay. Mike Foodie. Right on. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Whoop. We're at 6:40 now in the morning. And I think Mr. Ed's right. The sun's making an exit, not an entrance. We've got nothing over there. Wala araw, as they would say in Tagalog. No sun. Wala araw. All right. Well, we are 65 minutes and 50 seconds in. And I started at about 5:40, I think, right? No, I must have started at 5:35. I was 5 minutes late on the start time. We still got a great view with or without the sunrise. That would make a nice picture right there even. There's just something about those banca boats, right? They have that certain look about them. You just want to jump on one and do a bit of island hopping, don't you? Especially on a day like this, if it's not too sunny. I'm doing a banca boat trip in 2 weeks with my buddy Chris Nash and his family. We're booked in. Where the hell are we booked in at? We're booked in at the Orchid on the beachfront rooms. We're booked in at the Orchid, and we're also booked in with Captain Ron and First Mate Ruben. And they're going to take us out to Sampaloc, which is only a 1 hour ride. Out and back, 1 hour to get there. Then we're going to hang out at the beach there at Sampaloc and have some chicken wings, steamed shrimp, some rice for the ladies, of course, and probably some pancit. Let the kids swim in the clean, you're out of the bay there in Sampaloc, so the water's really nice. The sand is really nice. $17.42 in Singapore. So you are 11 hours behind me, right? 11 hours? Yeah. Sorry, 13 hours behind me. I don't know, 11 or 13, something like that. And this is a state of affairs where got Kuya down there still raking the dirt. We used to hate that in the Marine Corps. Go out and rake the dirt. Oh, shit. Really? Rake the dirt? Focus. Come on, camera. Focus in. You can do it. There we go. Nope. Come on. Give it a second. The picture's a bit blurry. It should come in here in a minute. Looks great on the iPhone. I think YouTube's throttling me. I'm getting throttled by somebody. Well, there we go. Well, painting the rocks, I mean, that wasn't so bad, right? Painting the rocks, Marine Corps yellow. Yeah, baby. Getting her done. Where's my Jonah Dona? She's sleeping in this morning. Jonah, honey, wake your ass up and join the live. I'm about to log off. This weekend, you guys, we've got the Makina Motor Show at the World Trade Center in Manila. That's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stay tuned for that. There'll be a live stream from there. What else is going on? That's the next big exciting thing. I've got two. I don't know if I'm going to spend 2 or 3 nights there in Manila. I'll probably stay there Sunday night and do some shopping at Mall of Asia. That's where all the good camera stores are. I need one more camera for my my vlog. So I'm going to start the Kamoti Kano moto vlog. No fucks given. I need an extra camera for that. Stay tuned for a new channel, Kamoti Kano. The Kamoti Kano moto vlog. No fucks given. That should be interesting. I gotta come up with a design for the stickers, the moto stickers. And Ducky over there at Ducky Sales to hook me up with some new moto stickers. I think I'm gonna do a round sticker this time instead of a square one, because the round stickers seem to be more popular with moto vloggers. So I'm gonna go with a round one and come up with some kind of design for it. Kamoti Kano moto vlog. Enforcement officers. All right, we're dead in the water here now. I'm gonna log off. Thanks you guys for joining the live. I appreciate it. And I think the sun did come up. It's just behind the clouds over there. Singapore Dan. Drinking coffee out of the official Philo in the Philippines channel mug. That's good to hear, brother. I'll have another one for you here. You know, 2 or 3 months I'll have new mugs that have the new channel on them. And I do need to get some more made, although, you know, Philo in the Philippines channel is not gaining any steam, so we're growing, but very, very slowly, which is fine. Again, I'm not putting the effort in that I need to, so it doesn't do anything for my golf swing. Adrian, thanks for stopping by, brother. I'll have some swing footage here for you the next couple of days. I'll put something up. I'm proud of this swing I've got now. It's different from the one I had before. Jim Schultz, how are you, sir? Just logging off, sorry to say. But you can rewatch it. I got a great story in there, Jim, about it. I got my first speeding ticket yesterday. in the Philippines. 8 years driving to the Philippines. I got my first speeding ticket. So anyway, welcome to the live. And, yeah. Well, Jim, I am a little bit proud of it, to be honest with you. I got away with speeding for 8 years before they finally got me. The Camote Cano. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. Have a great evening. It's Sunday where you're at, Monday morning where I'm at. Jim, I don't know. If you watch the live, it's all explained. I don't know yet. I've got to go to San Fernando LTO to pick up my license. And I'll find out the fine. I don't imagine it's very much. You know, this is the Philippines. People don't make much money here. So I'm anticipating 500 to 1,000 pesos fine for the speeding ticket. It might be as much as 2,000. I don't really know. It's my first ticket, so I've got no experience at all. Yeah, 6 months in the big house. Well, at least I'll be close to home because my house is right down the street from there, right? My new home. Jonah can come down and hold the baby up. I can look out the bars and see him there on the street, down below. So that wouldn't be too bad, would it? Guarded by ex-Marines. Well, there you go. And we speak the same language, so... That's going to do it, guys. Thanks again for joining. We'll see you on the next one.